returning slightly later than planned after the January window. With do you know what? We don't have a lot of new players, but what we do have is a lot of points. Welcome back, episode 14 of the wonderful Duisburg. Slight confession on my side: we were supposed to come back a month or so before where we are at the moment. However, I did a whole recording, and then it turns out that the mic wasn't working. We have returned though, 25 goals with Cedric. We are now in the playoff spot. We've got a little bit of a gap between ourselves and the team in third, and less of a gap between ourselves and the team leading the table. We're on a charge, and we're not yielding. We're playing Würzburger Kickers today, and I'll update you on our limited business in the transfer window. Yeah, let's do that first. So, just before we run into everything, though, if you could do me the favour of liking, subscribing, true supporting the channel, that'd be greatly appreciated. And we get my little face out there. It would be splendid. We last saw you with the game against Turkey Munch, outside of the previous transfer window, actually. You have probably noticed a lot of green dots, a few yellow ones, which aren't ideal, but a lot of green dots. We've only lost one game we're going into our 7th month. That's a bit daft. We've dropped points against Sandhausen, St. Pauli, Uerdingen, and Vittoria Köln. Of those teams, they are quite strong. So St. Pauli and Sandhausen are ahead of us, and Vittoria Köln are in 5th. We've lost Dirk Darman. He's gone on a free to Osnabrück. It's one of our youngsters, not ideal, but he didn't have like massive potential, but he still had some. So it's not, as I say, not ideal. So Cy William and Denge has gone to Kriens for 90k. He's currently worth between 29 and 300, and he was all right. And he's currently playing in the Swiss League. So they signed him on a free contract at the end of the year, and I just asked them for some money, and they took 90. Or should I say, we took 90. With the injury to the boy, Cedric, I realised we didn't have strikers, so I've brought in Oliver Breaks, who I'm hoping not to have to use. But if we do need a striker, who has finishing over 10, we only have Cedric. You've probably noticed all these guys on the right-hand side. Literally not one of them has finishing over 10. It's disgusting. So we've got Oliver should Cedric's leg fall off again. But preferably, we just don't need to use him. That, as I say, that would be the preference. We've got quite a bit going on this year. So, as I say, we are currently 3rd. I mean, we're just doing good. We've still got to play both teams ahead of us as well, which is pretty strong. Season preview, we are actually equal favourites now, and we have actual guys in the Dream 11 as well. So Lampinen, our right back, he's the best right back in the league. Tuchel is the best striker in the league, which I'm sure isn't a surprise. And Solium is actually one of the best centre mids, which I was a bit surprised about. And I've just offered them a new contract to bring him on loan for the next season. And it would involve us actually paying less money, which is beautiful. So, that is pretty strong. We'll have a little fly into the stats as well, in case there's any of that you're interested in looking at. But we have the most goals in the league. We are 3rd for games without losing, 10. And equal top for games without conceding of 4. So we're doing pretty good. And we're actually quite strong with the average attendance as well. Beautiful. We'll run into the game now against Würzburger. I don't know what's going on with my tactics. There we go. We have Moller in goal, Lampinen, Rekic, Schaefer, Senga, and we have then Schwartz at left back. Mingozi, Bundu, and Seklov completing the midfield, and Soliom and Tuchel as the two boys up top. They're doing a good job together. We're having a wonderful time. We are also going to keep our eyes on the game from St. Pauli at the moment. They're playing Musselwitz, who are in the relegation zone, so I'm probably expecting them to pick up points, to be honest. Also, eyes on the game between Lertat and 1860 Munich, who are the team chasing us. So both those at the moment are 0-0. Obviously, we just want to make sure we pick up as many points as we can, which we have been doing. and then it's just kind of hoping that they stumble. This highlight doesn't appear to be ours, which I'm not keen on. So if one of my guys fancy getting the ball, here he is. Seklov puts it through to Solyan. Little runners now. Tusher's been almost put through, but he's kept possession for us. Lampinen out on the right. Into Bundu. On his header's just wide. Throw in now for Lampinen. Puts it over to Solyan on that right side. Back into the thrower. Back over to Rakic. Just look at this. Comfortable. Everyone's... Bundu's had another shot. Free kick. That was very peculiar. But the Wurzburger goalie is on the ball now. He lumps it forward. We win the header. We do win the header. Lampinen keeps it with his defence. Keeps possession for us. He then absolutely belts it down the right-hand side. He loves this. Tusher has been put through towards the ball. And a decent hold from the goalie. He had quite a lot of work to do there, did Cedric. Fortunately, he couldn't find the net. But do you know what I would say? It does kind of surprise me. He's just be good. I think he scored in basically every game since that first month that we just don't speak about. We ignore... If we actually, you know what? If we ignore the fact that we didn't pick up 1 point from our first 3 games, we have been unstoppable. We've only lost 4 games this season, and 3 of them were in our first 3. So if that could have just not happened, then we'd be gravy. But to be fair, I wouldn't have this formation. So maybe I'm happy that we got absolutely trashed. But our right back now, with his 4th goal of the season, Solyan with another assist. Pretty decent goal for us. 5 minutes left of the half. Okay, it's a little bit more than 5 minutes. But I don't think they've really challenged us. They hadn't had a shot as I'd last looked or noticed. So, again, it's looking a relatively comfortable game for us. But we just need to make sure that we follow it through. Do you know what? I lied. They've had 2 and 1 shots. We've had about 36. Where are we? 13 and 8. So close. There is a highlight immediately, though, where, unfortunately, we've all played enough Football Manager to know probably where this is going. Schwartz brings down the ball beautifully, gets it back to his goalie. Moller then lumps it upfield towards Solyan. He wins the header. Tusher. And it's a good tackle from Dominique. Nyland, Lersch, and Verka. Vercha? Who knows? Probably German, people know. But as I said, not German, so it's fine. Scrabak. Brilliant name. He's just had a pop. That was that the highlight? Is that what we're here for? That was it? What was the point in that? I did just spot that all the top 3 teams have 60 points at the moment. I am aware that Sandhausen are still to play, but still, we're even top of the table for the first time, I think, at all in this division of our what 7 years we've been here now. It's not ideal. It's not ideal. If you're unaware, this is our 3rd team. The first one went horrifically. It lasted 1 episode. I was tempted just to delete it from existence, but it's too late now. It's already here. And then we got sacked in this save. So, Victor, no, what are you doing? So Jeppe Allentoft is going to have to come in. I was going to bring Pascal on, but we don't need to do that. Sekulov is complacent at the moment, but I'll give him, I'm thinking, till 60th. I might have a little shout at him at half-time. Just tell him to stop being a numpty and to wake up. I'm not particularly happy about Victor picking up an injury. I hope it's not too injury. It definitely is injury, but I hope it's not too serious. I've made a horrible mistake. I've just chose to encourage them whilst being 1-0 up, and they're not happy with that. As you'd expect, obviously. How dare I encourage my team? Muller's got the ball now. Just, you know what you need to do? Just don't give away possession. Don't do anything daft. Schwartz knocks it forward. Mingozi, Solyan. Tusher. This is it. This is what he does. This is bread and butter. He's been ran wide. Gotta be honest, Cedric, that wasn't the best. You didn't coat yourself in glory with that one, lad. Bundu. What is happening? Bundu's through. His 3rd shot of the game. At least he hit the target with this one. We have won a corner from it, which I'm probably not going to show you, because it's going to be naff. But here we go. Schwartz puts it in towards the near post, and it's headed away with ease. Why did I show you? What was the point? Past the hour mark. We'll drop a little pause, see where we are. So Lerta, who were behind us, they've dropped points. They're currently losing at 1860. St. Pauli still haven't picked up a goal in their game against Musselwitz. And I don't particularly care about any of the other teams, to be quite honest. We'll have a look at some subs for ourselves. So we are going to bring off Sekulov for Montes or Minton. Minton's our youngster that we sent out on loan to Bradford. He asked me to come back. So I've gone, yes, lad. Come on, we'll see what you can do. So he's returned to us. We'll bring him on for this game, and we'll see if he does anything good. If not, we'll get him pottering about with the under-19s. I think he's doing that anyway, to be fair. Along with that, Senga is looking a bit tired. We don't really have anyone else. We'll bring Rota on, and we'll put Schwartz in. There we go. Wonderful. So we've made all 3 of our subs. We've still got 29 minutes left. Versberg on the ball. Nyland. Do you want to get that back, Mangosi? No? Fair enough. Nyland. Ellerman. Ooh, okay. That would have been pretty annoyed if that had gone in, because that was a pretty tame shot. But Muller's got 3 very easy options to just roll the ball to here. What are you going to do with it? He's done just that. Well done. Rota out on the left. Back into Schwartz. Just keep the ball, guys. Don't faff about. Don't do anything stupid. Just keep possession. Work the ball slowly up the pitch. And we'll all have a wonderful time. It seems that that's what we're doing. We've gone literally nowhere at the moment. But it's all good. We're dragging them out of position. Probably not. The ball's not moving very fast. Minton, Bundu, Solyom. Brilliant ball through to Allentoft. He's got 2 shared, the others. I feel sick. This is a guy we haven't played that much. Mostly because our other right back's scoring. Yeah, that was my right back that did that shot as well, in case you didn't realise. So Allentoft came in for my other right back that also scored. And he's just pulled that out. It's been on the pitch 4 minutes. And to properly ruin my vibes, St. Pauli have just gone 2-0 up. The only thing is that Sandhausen, it appears that they might be playing Vittoria Köln, because they're the only 2 teams that are on 25 games. So hopefully, Vittoria can pick up some points on that. Preferably all 3, to be honest. But it seems that we're going to be taking these home with us. It's 5 minutes left. We'll drop some praise on them again. We won't encourage. Don't like that. They're not a fan. Yeah, 5 minutes left. I haven't seen enough from these to even be concerned. But that doesn't mean that they're not going to score in this highlight, does it really? Berkman? No, not having that. Not even attempting that one. Nyland has it out on the left. It's going to go back to him now, isn't it? It just is. Clearly is. Because the guy with the stupidly long name has to receive the ball once more. There he is. Skrabak. Out to Konstantini. Juric. Brilliant ball across. And somehow, they've fashioned a goal that doesn't count. Never mind. I was just starting to get a little bit salty. Just a little bit. And the refs came to my aid. We are in to injury time. Goalie batters it forward. We've picked up possession. And we'll have a nice little break. 3rd goal of the game. We can all go home happy. Having a little sing-song. Wonderful. Cedric, is he going to get... Cedric. Come on, lad. You've already scored 25 today. I'll take another one. Yes. He hasn't scored 25 today. In the whole season, he scored 25. Today, he is yet to score. For some reason, I was just showing the ball flying over the goal. The time's gone. Of course he scored. It's been ruled out. Don't worry about it. Why was I even showing this? Just finish the game. Ruined my fun, ref. Ruined it. Definitely offside. I think all of them were, except for this one guy. Do you know what? 2-0. We'll take it. We move. So it was as I kind of hoped. A pulled calf muscle. He is still out for 2 to 3 weeks, which isn't ideal. However, the guy that came on to replace him, our right back, Lampinen, scored an absolute screamer. So it's perfectly fine. We'll tell Schaefer is fantastic. He wasn't happy with that one. I'll back down. Sure, I won't tell you that you've done well again. Sorry, lad. I'm thinking we'll have a little butchers to see when that game is. Sandhausen and Colm. We'll come back for that. see what their score is, and then I'll let you know when we're back in the next episode. Sandhausen and Victoria. Obviously, we want Victoria to win. So, obviously, Sandhausen are probably going to pick up like a 3-1 win. Preferably they won't. Do you know what? I'll take it. I will take it. There's now 2 points between us and the top of the league. We just reel them in. Reeling them in. Beautiful. We are back talking about the two in front of us for the games against Sandhausen and St. Pauli. I'm thinking they're going to be the best two for us to come back for. Hopefully, we can secure promotion in those games. If not, at least the playoff spots can be confirmed. I'm hoping. But I think that is a very suitable time and place for us to come back. I do hope you'll be there for it. If you have enjoyed today's episode, then do me the favour of liking and subscribing. All that madness, as I mentioned earlier, would be beautiful. There's some little items over here, so we can carry on watching and putting up with me. And thank you very much for your time.